I'm going to begin this morning by talking about the memorial services that have been held for the National Guard. I attended the memorial service for Brent Mayer and Danny Nichols over the weekend on Friday and Saturday. And as you know, we lost a very National Guard member, James Justice. I've got to say that these families and their friends have made huge sacrifice. Obviously, giving your life for your country is the ultimate sacrifice. And I'm just, it certainly is a very, very sad situation. But also, I've got to say, I'm very, very proud of the people of Iowa and the support that they've been showing for the families and for the Guard. The turnout at these memorial services has been phenomenal. Not only at the services, but people, the honor guard of the motorcycle people. I think we're over 500 of them at the one in Waverly. There were a number also in Council Bluffs, and thousands of people lining the streets with flags and with handmade signs, showing their support, their respect, their appreciation. Very proud of the people of Iowa and the way they're supporting the families and the people that have suffered these significant losses. So that is a very moving thing. It's something that I think we can be proud of, that our state is standing behind and supporting people that are making such a huge sacrifice in defense of our freedom. So with that, we have another announcement, and I'm going to turn over to the Lieutenant Governor to start that.
Thank you, Governor. Good morning. Today we'd like to highlight a very important event that's taking place this afternoon in Osage. Vectra Biosciences Corporation, which commercializes and supplies low-risk, environmentally friendly agriculture, public health, forestry products, and insecticides, will be building a new biosciences facility in Osage. Vectra Biosciences will invest $132 million in the local community, in addition to $500,000 the Department of Economic Development will provide to upgrade the Osage wastewater system. This will initially create 89 jobs in Osage. This project will bring vibrancy not only to Osage but the entire region through the addition of nearly 89 bioscience jobs for Iowans, the construction and physical presence of a new facility that's 130,000 square feet, the commitment to environmentally conscious, and through the new technologies that will be used and research that will be done through this new facility. And we are extremely excited to welcome BBC to Iowa.
I'm pleased to join with the Lieutenant Governor in welcoming Vectra Biosciences to Osage. This is a very significant project. It's one of the largest Japanese investments ever made in Iowa. For a community the size of Osage, this is very significant. I know there are many international locations that were considered. We're proud that they chose Osage, Iowa. I'm familiar with this territory. We used to play them in football. I also want to congratulate Mitchell County, the City of Osage, and the Mitchell County Economic Development Commission, and also acknowledge the role that Iowa Department of Economic Development has played in this too. Vectra Biosciences investment in Iowa will provide quality jobs in north central Iowa. This is investment, along with other recent announcements by Alltech and Cargill, demonstrates the confidence that businesses are seeing in the changes that we're making in Iowa. Certainly biosciences is a logical place for Iowa to grow, and I think you've seen the report about that. And we think by providing a sound fiscal foundation and reducing the tax and regulatory burden, we can accelerate the growth of companies like this all over the state of Iowa. This is precisely why it's critically important that we continue to make progress in reducing the commercial property tax and the corporate income tax and making Iowa more attractive.
Governor, did they say that commercial property tax, was that a factor in them coming? Was it?
No, I don't think in this particular one,
factor.
but those are two things that were clearly impediments identified by Iowa businesses as we traveled around the state last year. There's a lot of factors that go into this in terms of biosciences. Certainly the fact that we produce the raw materials, the fact that we have the job training programs and the other incentives that we have, all of those factors are important. But the regulatory and tax burdens are factors that are important, and we think it's important that we continue to send signals to business that, you know, the opportunities in Iowa are going to continue to get better.
Is Illinois their only stateside operation, or do they have operations in other states?
I don't know. Can you, Debbie, can you answer
I
that?
think that that's correct, let me check, just to be, they're in Libertyville, Illinois, yes, for the dollar.
And we think, you know, we think Iowa does have some advantages over Illinois. Certainly that we're working to reduce the tax burden here, they're raising the tax burden here.
Question in relation to your veto message on the
Right.
tax issue last week. One thing that wasn't clear, and I know Senator Bolcom sent out a statement today, just, he was specifically asking, are you flat out opposed to, are you gonna veto it every time that the Democrats put forward a proposal to increase the earned income tax credit?
No, I didn't say that. What I said is, in terms of, our focus is getting the state's financial house in order and reducing the burdens that are impediment to creating jobs. And that's what I'm focused on. And that's why, and we said that we're willing to work with them, but we felt that if I were to approve those things, that reduces our chances of eliminating some of these impediments to job creation. And the people of Iowa, they elected me to restore fiscal responsibility, to correct the financial mess that has been created by using one-time money for ongoing expenses and misleading the public as to the level of spending, and also to focus on jobs. And I said that I would focus on jobs and we would be very directly involved in that, and we have been and we will continue to be. We're just asking the legislature to give us the tools so that we can be effective in that. We need this new partnership for economic progress, and we need to reduce the commercial and corporate income tax burden. We're willing to look at and consider some of the other things that they're interested in, but none of my priorities were in that bill in terms of the tax issues, only theirs. And we need to work together.
So why did you take Republicans' priority and not Democrats?
Well, we worked with them on that, and you know, we had some concerns initially, but we worked those out with regard to the Taxpayers First Fund, and they changed it called the Taxpayers Trust Fund, and they compromised with the Senate, limited to only $60 million a year. But our concern was that this would only be revenue over and above the December revenue estimate, which we based the budget on. And we said from that that was acceptable, we could live with that, and we worked that out with them over a period of weeks. So that was an issue that we worked out.